just, first of all, I want to announce another sponsor who, without this, we would not be able to have it. Our sponsors are the reason that we're able to rent out places and do all this equipment and everything else. This is by the Bastion Institute. The Bastion Institute's mission is to promote and discuss the ideas and principles around American strength abroad and why that's so important to everyday Americans here at home. You can find out more at bastioninstitute.com. And with that, I want to welcome a very, very good friend of the program. Hold on, before you start. I am absolutely confident the last time we were here, you warned us not to eat these kind of things in public.
Hey, this is good stuff. Okay, if you didn't see a little promotion, so Intvelts in Pella provided some beef sticks. So we've got beef sticks for the fellas, and we have coasters from a famous little ball field that's in eastern Iowa.
Oh, right, yes.
Coasters from the Field of Dreams.
Wow, I love it.
Yes.
Wow.
I love it.
Yes, it is heaven.
Thank you so much.
Ron was right.
You're going to have to teach us, if we're going to do this on camera, you're going to have to show me the right way to do that, like you did the other thing, because that's
all right.
troubling. But thank you for that. That looks so good. So good. Listen, we haven't gotten enough foreign policy.
Okay. Let's do it.
And I know that you focus a lot on this.
A lot. Thank you, Bastion Institute.
Yeah.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Bastion Institute.
Yeah, thank you.
So, look, it's obvious to all of us who follow politics at a granular level what Democrats and people who just kind of like don't understand the way that the economy and energy and all these things work are putting in place policies that make us more reliant on China. And I wondered if because look, you have a great way of relating to people, where they live and how it affects them. Why should we care about this?
Absolutely. Okay, how many of you are veterans out there? Thank you all so much.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Okay, how many of you out there know a veteran?
That's right.
Okay, so you can see here in Iowa, we do have a high percentage of veterans that live in our population, and they have served their country, and so they see the way the world is. And we know that we live in the greatest nation on the face of the planet, right? They also understand that America needs to remain strong. And we can't allow leadership, such as we have in the White House today with Joe Biden, to continually appease our greatest adversaries like China.
That's right.
We can't do that. So it is so important that we remain strong on the world stage. I always believe in America first, but never America alone. This is where we can leverage our strength, whether it's through economic ties and trade, whether it is through diplomacy, and in certain times, when the time is right, when diplomacy fails, it is through the strength and the might of our military. And I fully believe, folks, I am a huge Ronald Reagan supporter, great president. I do believe in peace through strength. And if we can deter our adversaries, we're all the much better for it.
Does it surprise you? Because, look, I mean, for those of us who are not in the Senate or in the House, and we're looking into the looking glass of news media, and we're watching things like the Inflation Reduction Act. right?
Seriously?
Which is basically like just Green New Deal light.
Yes.
And for those of you who don't follow this, I mean, literally an important point of this is that they take away American production of energy, and then they incentivize a form of energy that's entirely reliant on China. When you talk to your colleagues, is environmental extremism so ideological that they just can't see the forest through the trees on this?
Yes, and this is what I call the Democrats worshiping at the altar of climate change. Okay, so they are so driven by their climate ideology that they have lost all sight of reality. And I'm going to give an example. When it comes to national security, this administration and President Biden, they thought of the bright idea to move our military to an all-electric, non-tactical vehicle fleet. Okay? That's just boo. That is just the boo.
Wait,
okay.
So you mean in combat zones there are not electric recharge stations like for your Tesla?
I know. Okay. So we're starting, Smog, we're starting with the non-tactical vehicle fleet. So that would just be the normal vehicles. But the intent is to move the military to all electric. So some of you know my background. I was a transportation company commander that ran convoys. Yeah. So ran convoys through Kuwait and Iraq at the beginning of the Iraqi war. So my gals and guys that are out there driving those trucks, do you think as they're rolling up into Baghdad that, whoop, oh, the little meter, oh, I need to charge. Excuse me, Mr. Iraqi, can I charge my vehicle here beside your camel? It doesn't work like that, folks. And the rest of the world is laughing at us.
Yes, they're laughing. They are laughing at us. Most of all, China's laughing at us, right?
China's laughing because you know where all those batteries come from for the electric vehicles? China.
And where all the solar panels come from?
Oh, China.
I mean, that's the thing that blows my mind the most about this whole deal is that, look, if you can get over the fact that you have to plug your electric car into a grid that's ultimately fueled by oil and gas, if you can get over that hypocrisy, the idea that the car itself is entirely reliant upon foreign materials in order to make,
Right.
That's why I asked the question. Like, I just can't. They can't conceptualize this?
Yeah, no, they can't. And, you know, I do believe in consumer choice. If you want to drive an electric vehicle, good on you. It is consumer choice. I will not tell you how many children died producing the materials that go into your electric vehicle. Child and slave labor. So sorry. But even if we could get all of those rare earth elements and the critical minerals here in the United States of America, we still send them to China for refining.
It's unbelievable.
And then they send them on back.